Welcome back to the Chammy, the only Chammy where Amy Winehouse is still bigger than Jesus Christ, and you can possibly get and win a free tarot card reading. I'm doing paid readings only tonight. I will be doing free live energy updates again soon. I'm just waiting for Spirit to guide me when to do that. It should be soon. I always do a live collective message for everyone at the end of each live, so if you want to skip to that now, you can. For anybody who might have shown up before, during, or after. Welcome back to my kitchen. Hey, Addison. How are you, babe? Happy Tuesday night. Can't believe you're awake so late. Not that that's a bad thing. Is it that late? It's not too late yet. I'm just going to put up some stuff on the board. Hey, Jeremy. Welcome back to the Chammy. How are you? Dad and I are doing good tonight. How are you feeling? Mr. got shot in the back. Addison, I'm surprised you're still awake too. Have you practiced any of your state akin to sleeps? State akin to showers? State akin to eat? State akin to drink? State akin to drive? State akin to laugh? State akin to cry? To help you with your state akin to sleep. State of skin to bleh. I'm all tongue-tied now. I can't say it anymore. State akin to brushing teeth. State akin to hairstyle. State akin to laundry. Yes, all you can do is try your best. Yes. So I'm gonna have to look up ways to help with. I must look this up, or I might lose my mind. How to help visuals. No, I do not want to smell that garlic, Dad.
You know what makes this soup taste better?
What?
I think it wasn't in the song, but the song that Kikoma, you call it tastes better. The drugs, you know?
So, Addison, let me ask you a question. Have you ever gone into alpha or practiced it? Do you know what going into alpha is? I know, right? So this is something that Lori Cabot taught me. Lori Cabot is an educator of the craft. And in her books, and many teachers of spirituality teach this special divine gift that we've all been given to get into a state that helps us not only visualize what we want, but to also help us relax. It's like an altered state of consciousness. What I find it to be so interesting about is like it also always reminded me of a chakra cleanse, since it uses all the colors of the chakra, and I would most likely attune it to that. So you've got your basic colors of the rainbow, and you can see the colors of the rainbow behind me right here on my lights in my kitchen. You've got red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, violet, and black and white. White would be for, above, your third eye. And black would be for the ground below. And they call it going into state of alpha. And the reason I'm bringing it up is basically because I feel like this might be something to help you, Addison, or anybody to help visualize for a state akin to sleep visualizations. Even just feeling can be just as good as visualizing. But if you can look at the color red, find something red, like here you've got this red bottle opener on my pot holder. You've got this red clip, the red lights, and then close your eyes and see them. Try to see it in your mind's eye. Or maybe even after staring at something red for a moment, you'll actually see it on, burned into your eyelids or whatever. Then go to the color orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. I'm going to go ahead and find a YouTube video on it to help. In fact, let's do Lori Cabot's Alpha State. Oops. I guess the first time I learned about Lori Cabot's Alpha State and Alpha in general, it's not just something that, she came up with on her own or anything. It's just that I feel like this video is the best video to describe what I'm trying to express and tell you to help with, the difficulties of visualization. And a sodalite bracelet, that's wonderful. Today my agate dolphin broke, and then I wanted to break the ghost with it. So pissed. Yeah, that's why it's like our mentor has been saying to do our state akin to sleep before bed, which is a good time to actually, manifest exactly what you want. In this case, Addison is not the thespian and visualizer that I happen to be, nor are many other people as well. Jeremy, you say you have a problem with difficulty with this as well. These are techniques and states that I've been in since I was very young age, growing up mostly the first 5 years of my life deaf, which was very weird. And then getting into socializing skills and visualizing skills to help me with my anxiety, to help me with my hyperactivity, to help me with my neurodiversities. I don't know. I probably sent you a couple of them. I sent you Organite. Did I send you a piece of Organite? Thank you, Jeremy. Check out that video. Lori will explain it. It's also something that I've used to help me relax and taught me how to meditate. I can meditate now without even being disturbed. Like if the dog barks or someone's mowing the grass or, the lady's tentacles upstairs are cleaning the floor. You mean this flat top pyramid? Yeah, this is Organite. Yeah. You okay? okay. So this was in my car when I got my accident. I think it saved my life. Here's another flat top pyramid piece. I think this one has a labradorite in it. And then, of course, the pendants. Hopefully I'll have all that stuff on Etsy real soon. I mean, it's already there. I just have to go through all the listings and renew them. I think I said tentacles. I hope I said tentacles. It's organite. So what organite does is it will repel negative energy. It will help you manifest things that you want. It will help turn things around that need to be turned around without you even realizing it sometimes. But everything that it does do is good. We can go over a little bit of that right now. So it neutralizes negative energy, okay, EMF as well. It can clean up waterways or supercharge your garden. Plants love it, animals love it, people can heal around it, even better. Place them along outside walls or property line of your home or apartment to absorb the negative effect of Wi-Fi, cell phone radiation from your neighbors. Organites are made in order to, help not only with EMF and negative energy ions, but as well as, negative energy from people, places, things. And I have always given people organite and something shifts. Like I gave one to Nisha Queen, never saw her again. And I look at that as protection, not rejection. Because that's what organite does. It will shift things for the best. It's actually ORGONITE. Some people spell it ORGANITE. Orgone energy, though, is always going to be ORGONE. Yeah. Yeah. So that really tells me something about that piece of organite, for sure. When I moved to the haunted dump here, we knew how haunted it was, and they were redoing the graveyard and putting a fence in and everything. And we took the organite that we had left over and just put it in the fence that they were building. And there being thousands of thousands of ghosts, thousands of pieces of organite in the house. It also made it a lot better. I also have orgone chi generators, which generate, chi, which is life energy. One that also resonates Schumann's resonance in the house. And these are all just things that have helped me a lot in my personal vortex. Hey, Cottonfly, welcome back to the channel. And we're just chatting about organite and crystals and stones and stuff, and I had been talking to Addison about, her visualizing and trying to help her with state akin to sleep, because one way to manifest the things that you want. Oh, welcome to the kitchen, by the way, again. One way to learn how to visualize is to do the alpha state technique, which I did share. I'll share it again so you can check it out. First time I learned how to get into my alpha state was with Lori Cabot. And you could learn it through many different paths of spirituality and magical practices, from if you just look at the whole chakra thing, it's a lot like it, very much a lot like it. To my last one here. You just sent a pic of it now? Yeah, it's so pretty. That organite's so pretty. I go through this about my issue, like, it could be just based on we're talking about it, thinking about it, worrying about it. I mean, I think I've given myself an ulcer by just by being a worrywart about our living situation. It's just so ridiculous. Yeah, I think I saw some garnets and rose quartz in it, which are those loving crystals. So what the organite does, it just makes them more powerful, more magnetic. So first of all, the whole challenging thing could just be, basically because you are admitting to it being challenging. The guy did you dirty because maybe subconsciously you've been worrying about it, because everything that went on okay, it's like it's setting off your PTSD every situation you get into. I had a long talk with our mentor about this a long time ago when I did this about stuff, and I still catch myself doing this shit all the time. And it's only till more recently when I've had to just let it go, because I don't want it to kill me. I don't want to be like, oh, fuck, I worried too much about ridiculous stuff that would have been easier to have coped with had I just taken the path of least resistance, which was basically to just not dwell on that which I don't want to show up. It's 6 of one, half a dozen of another, but it's still so real that I can't deny it, that I've not only created being able to stay in my haunted dump, but also maybe even quite possibly created, Addison, the whole situation with not being able to get any clarity or get anywhere with it, whether it be a new place that I rent from them, that might be a house, or being able to stay here without the rent getting raised, like it's insanely, all the way to the whole buying house process. But at least I'm doing good work with the fight, though. I mean, I don't know what to think about the preliminary application I told you about the other day. They're like, well, you really need to know the neighborhood and see the house. And I kind of got offended because I felt like she was trying to tell me that I didn't know anything about that area. I think in a nice way, she was trying to tell me it was a black neighborhood, and that doesn't bother me. And I keep running into these underlining racist people in Tennessee, which make me feel like, Addison, I don't think I want to be there. I know I have a lot of opportunity with my music by going to Nashville and living there. And I know people will do cool things with me because I do cool things. And I'm good at what I do. But I don't want to live somewhere where people are underliningly rude and racist to you, or think of you bad if you're poor or ethnic, have an ethnic diversity. Or, I mean, I'm looking for a mixed neighborhood. I'm not looking to live in a neighborhood where everybody is. And everyone I've met in Tennessee, I don't give a fuck. You're all like, I mean, I know for a fact that the last people I was working with on the loan, they just didn't want to work with us because they just didn't. It's not another $500,000 $1 million $2 million home. It's $150,000 home or $100,000 home. It's pennies to them. Pennies. So whether we find something or not, they don't care because they're not really making anything on a house that cheap. Yeah, but it shouldn't be that way, Jeremy. Everyone is unique unto themselves, and it should be different. What's the best crystal stones for office? Depends on what you want to happen in the vortex of the office. So the black super shiny looking stone, there's sorry, I didn't mean to shake the table. So one is obsidian and the other one is called onyx. I think that onyx might be more crystal like than obsidian, which is more stone like, I believe. Hey Maria, welcome back to the Chammy, darling. Thank you, Maria. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm still going to the specialist next Monday, though. Freaked out. I know when to turn my back on things. I don't need to ask her what she means. I can see the people. I've got this t-shirt in the closet. I just thought it was so unprofessional. I thought it was so unprofessional of her to just be that. Like, here you ask me all these questions and I answer them, right? And now she knows my life story because I answered all the questions because I, properly and in time, and was hoping that I would get an answer like, let's go ahead and do a real application. Instead, I got this fucked up answer that I didn't want. And maybe I expected it, Addison. I don't know. Maybe I'm just so overwhelmed by the living situation now that it's like any other living situation. I'm having that PTSD and that trauma from every living situation never being, always having to call somebody else's place my home. Trauma. So I think what's happening with you is the same thing. You have gone through what you've gone through with Kay, and it's caused you, and not only that, but you've also had to deal with your baby daddy passing away, and that was weird. So these are all different things that once again we've talked about with grief. Okay, the 7 stages of grief, where I know I like old farts. I know it was your ex-husband, honey. You just take one day at a time. That's what I'm doing. Like, I've been thinking of like other things that I could try to do or change my thoughts and feelings about in regards to my situation. My sun sign is stop. So funny. So I made some like weird iced coffee ice cream, but it's not ice cream, but it's frozen. I'm just mixing it around. Congratulations. So yeah, so that's what's up. I think that's what happens to us. Like we all manifest differently. We all might have neurodiversities that create even more differences in the way we manifest. Some people just naturally manifest through chaotic disorder. Not saying that's what's going on, Addison. Some people naturally manifest what they don't want through just worrying and subconscious PTSD or trauma they might be having. I mean, we could sit here and try to go through it. I mean, all we can do is see what spirit gives us. And maybe we can look up meanings of certain things that might help us. All we could do is it might be just a learning experience, but maybe we'll actually grasp something from it, Maria. So is introvert going to leave with a joke? Like they came in with one? Let me go get my fairy cards, okay, Maria? Because fairies really do help with this. Yeah, I couldn't help it. Like you were like, "Oh, you're talking to young man." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm in the old parts." Like I just had to roll with that. Thanks for making me laugh, all of you. Hello, I'm back in. I'm glad that you liked that sleep subliminal. Thank you so much for listening to it. I appreciate it. I should probably try to use it again myself. I'm going to go ahead and share it again for anyone who might want to use it. Here you guys go. There's the... Did it link in? Let's see it link in. Here's the link to the... That's the link to the... Thank you so much for your donation, Maria. I'm so grateful. That's the link to the sleep meditation. It's 100% organic. I did not use any part of it. And it's pretty much my backyard. Hope that you guys like it. All right, let me check this, what it says on PayPal. Maria, give me 1 second. So I think I'm going to start with the Golden Girls, and then we'll go to the fairies. Trying to get the question up and take a screenshot of it so that I won't lose it, because the screen keeps wanting to close. Thank you so much for your patience, Maria. All right, so will you hang out with the Spirit? What does she need to know about this first question? Spirit, what does she need to know about this first question? What does Maria need to know about this first question about her and her specific person? Spirit, what does Maria need to know about her first question? Will they hang out again, Spirit? Will they hang out again? What about these other questions? Any time frames or his thoughts of her today? He will come closer and approach you. I just don't understand what part of you've forgotten. It's already done, but it's okay. We're going to get more into that in the not too distant future. So all those cards just fell on the floor, which means Spirit does not want to use those cards. You do have 3 cards that are upright. Do a few more and see what Spirit needs you to know about these cards. See, once again, you want him to come closer. He already has. It's already done. It's already yours because you desired it. Spirit sees you working on the details in this 7 of Pentacles in your thoughts, your feelings, which is very good. This is a good thing. Because the more detail you put into your thoughts, the more it's going to show up the way you want it to show up. Especially the detail in your looks as well. So, you can achieve what you want. Because being in that beautiful Empress energy, that Queen of Cups energy, staying on your pedestal, feeling good about yourself, feeling good about him, he literally absorbs what you're thinking and feeling. So don't get defensive, but do make sure you stick up for what you want and what you believe in and defend it as well. 1 second. Let's see if we can get a time frame, because you want a time frame, but I hate to say it, but time frame thing can really drive one bonkers and put pause on stuff. He does love you. This person does love you. They do think of you every day. Spirit, do you have a time frame? Any time frame that you can... I kept thinking, feeling, and seeing summer and spring in many of the other readings. You know, now that school is over, we're coming to an end. I'm not really getting any times from them, but we will go over those cards when we get a chance. Let's see. What did you think of her, Spirit, when you saw her today? What does she need to know about that? What does Maria need to know about that, Spirit? Does he like to do any sporting events that have to do anything with the ocean? Fishing? Eating fish? Does he like to go to the beach or the ocean? Do you know? It's Florida. I'm hoping that this card that will come out will tell us what he thinks, feels. Maybe even give us a time. Spirit's being stubborn. Either way, I'm going to look up some dates. That's weird that the cards did that. He's a wrestling coach. All face down. Why are they all face down? I just don't get it. This one keeps sticking out. So I see it is keeping you up at night, the whole timing thing. Like, it's like you feel like it's right timing, but at the same time, every time seems like wrong timing, doesn't it? And that's okay. It's just probably, you know, a wobble that you're having. I certainly have given up on timings because they make me crazy. So let's go ahead and talk about you at nighttime in this Nine of Swords, and then let's talk about this King of Pentacles here. And let's look it up as well as check out these two cards here. The reason I asked about the ocean, I just felt like maybe, you know, you were asking for times and dates. Maybe he's having thoughts or dreams about you guys in 4D where you've gone to the beach, or maybe he's thinking about taking you out to a place that's close to a beach, or maybe he went to a beach at some point. I don't know what this is all about, but I was asking for time and days. Maybe Spirit's like, well, it'll be nighttime for certain. Either way, Spirit, sees you in this cloud of thought and wonder of this time. And sees you have been a warrior in this, with your thoughts, your feelings, your courage. You see the butterfly here as well. And these all have significant meaning to you, especially if you look up each symbol on the cards to see what kind of omens they've got that might tell you times, might give you times, might help your intuition open up to devising a time for yourself. What the right time might be like by following your inner compass. These cards are called Ariel and the Star Mother. I almost wanted to say, maybe he was going to ask you out on a date because the cards were all nighttime, and then asking you, it's like you think about it at nighttime, what is it that's happening? What is it that's going on? But, you choose at the end of the day. Well, what is happening, Maria? Are you paying more attention to the 3D around you when you guys are at school? Or are you paying attention to what's going on in here? Yeah, it is a very fruitful time for summer. And she's got the bountiful abundance of fish. It just kind of says it all. School of fish. He might even ask you out before school's over. I just think it's interesting, okay? Let me look something up real quick here. Today he might have been thinking, as well, those thoughts and feelings that don't serve him. But not about you, just about his own, why can't I do what feels right? Instead, I'm doing what doesn't serve me and my feelings and emotions. Let me just look up some times and dates. This is a lot about the mental energy behind his thoughts and feelings. He might be trying to put a lot of his effort into just getting the school year wrapped up. And it's making him stay awake at night as well. It's really symbolic of course, worry, grief, anxiety, etc., etc. I really feel like if you really need a time, that time after school, at the end of school, you probably, your inner compass is probably telling you, around that time. Would I be able to see any visions? You mean well, I'm still looking up times for you because I don't do time. Spirit doesn't do times with me, but I'm trying to figure out the timing for Nine of Swords would have been June, first week of June. In regards to the King of Pentacles, that might be completely different. It might be now. What's his astrological sign again? And what's your astrological sign again? I'm just curious. He's trying to figure out, keeps him up at night because he's not sure he's good enough for you. That's how I feel about this whole King of Pentacles and Nine of Swords. But that's just not the truth. We know that's not the truth. So yeah, the timing is now. Timing is now. This shows April through June. April through June, there's been some kind of shift, will be some kind of shift. Once again, you are the magician. You are the opera power. What visions do I see? I see you manifesting exactly what you want. At least in my fucking reality, I do. Taurus and Pisces. Oh, that's so funny. And fishy fish. That's right. You just had a birthday. Look, I mean, where do you find it difficult to understand it's already done? He used to tell you that all the time. Okay, so we've got to change it in our minds. Tell me exactly what he used to tell you all the time. Type it out. And he wasn't good enough for you? Is that what he would tell you all the time? Okay, love 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just finishing up a reading with Maria. Thank you so much, love 1, 2, 3, 4. Maria. So now we're going to change it. Okay, we're going to change it as if he's the better version of himself now. Okay. Every time you start to think of him as indecisive or doesn't have the courage to say something or advance. Oh, did you see the one in there that's bad? There's a bad apple in there, unfortunately. We just cut it up and give it to the squirrels. Start thinking about changing it. Like, sit down, and if you can have an imaginal act in your head with him where you and him are having a conversation, maybe you're in your best dress or maybe you're at your date, and you guys have a conversation in your mind where he admits that he feels no longer feels that way, that he's not good enough for you. He feels like he's, becoming the better version of himself. And do you understand what I'm saying? Like, flip the switch. Good night, Addison. Sweet dreams, honey. Larb salad, you. So, Maria, your homework. Addison, do your stay akin to sleep. Do your alpha. Get into alpha if you can, so you can try to visualize red, orange, yellow, blue, green, purple. Here's the third eye and alpha state that I shared with everybody tonight to help people with if they have difficulties with visualizing. Sweet dreams, Addison. Love you, honey. So, Maria, do you have any questions about law of attraction, law of assumption, love life, friends life, anything about this reading? And if you can't think of any right now, please email me. If you think of something later. Because, you can turn it around with your thoughts and feelings. You can do it. Hey, Jordan, thank you so much for your donation. Love 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you so much for your donation as well. So I'm just going to do both of yours back to back. And I think think Jordan sent hers in first, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 a few minutes later. In Love 1, 2, 3, 4, I see that you also have put your question in the PayPal. Thank you so much. Just going to read over it real quick. No, honey, you didn't mess up anything, okay? You just did what you thought was right. But we'll get into that very shortly. Let me just make sure my cards are straight up. So once again, that imaginal act before bed is your homework. Start doing that imaginal act for a few days and play around with it. Just like I said before, guys, if you want to test your manifestation skills, just say to yourself, I manifested a dime, it's already done. Or do it with a parking spot, because it's just that easy, okay? It's easy. It's easy. Some things, though, will be more difficult than others because of the resistance you've built up on the inside. Maybe that's even subconscious that you don't really know about. Spirit, reading for Jordan. What does Jordan need to know about this connection and where it's going? Capricorn can sometimes be a tricky one. And it's so funny because the devil popped up right here while I was just straightening cards. It's like not in one of your cards, but it's funny because that's the card that represents Capricorn in the deck. Oh no, I dropped the King of Pentacles. I'm so sorry, dude. So welcome to my kitchen. Hey, Nikki. Oh my gosh, you guys, say a prayer for Nikki's boyfriend, Duncan, because he went on vacation today and the whole town lit a flame. We're so grateful that he's okay. It was really scary, you guys. Oh, honey, I love you so much, Nikki. I miss you. Mary woke up. Give her a kiss for me. I wish I was there right now to cuddle with you guys. I love you so much. So, Jordan, let's go ahead and get into your reading and see what you need to know about your lovely Capricorn. When you think about Capricorn, Jordan, I want you to think about how this creature in our zodiac is immutable. This creature, the Capricorn, is like, I want you to think and imagine, this is how I imagine the Capricorn, a horned mermaid. So when you think about your man, just think about how they're like a horned mermaid, the tail that can whip or sometimes change and be immutable and turn into Pan himself. So this is just the kind of person that I am when I imagine things. I have this imagination, it's wonders, and this is how the Capricorn to me shows up in the zodiac with their hieroglyph, their creature, their nature in general. They are an earth sign. You are a Sagittarius. You're a centaur. You're like a born warrior. And when you bring both of these mythical creatures together, you create a interesting combination of treats. Good night, my love. I can't wait to hear all about your trip to Radcliffe Grange, and I'm excited. Maybe when I come visit, they'll let us in. Or who knows, maybe we'll win the lottery, and we'll go and buy the castle back, darling. Oh my God, Jordan. How much fun. You got the devil. So, we've talked about this card before in this chat. How I feel about this with Blanche on the devil card here. This is once again, I feel like with her in her red dress, because this is her wedding dress that she's in, I feel like this, this could be the one. It's up to you. The energy behind it, though, is Three of Swords. Has there been a lot of doubtful nights where you're not so sure or not so certain? Just don't even worry about that. Just when you start to feel that way in your connection, I think that you could be possibly superimposing your old story once again over whatever magic is happening between the both you and this Capricorn. In regards to your connection, I feel like Spirit's saying in both these cards. I mean, now while one is a major and the other, this Three of Swords is really pennies compared to the fun in this Devil card. I feel like it's saying through rain or shine, you both have a strong bond, with one of you being such a strong mythical creature yourself, and then the other one being so, etherically and spiritually mystical themselves. Love is also a very magical and mystical, unique thing. Your connection with them, you were definitely sent here to have fun. You were definitely sent here to take action as well. Have the courage you need in that devil card to say, hey, this is what I want. How do you want to operate around it? Maybe even quite possibly, taking some time to ask them, hey, why don't we do this now instead of trying to figure it out later? And if it works out, great. If it doesn't, then we'll just peace out. Sometimes it takes bold moves to just get to that place where you want to be with somebody when you have a connection that you might want to take further than just, trying each other's shoes on, if that makes sense. Spirit, what does Jordan need to know more about this connection with Capricorn? Ace of Pentacles energy being Five of Pentacles. Once again, I don't know what this person's limiting beliefs and circumstances are, and we haven't really gotten into any of yours, Jordan. But Spirit says that this is definitely a gift, this connection. Ace of Pentacles, once again, is a card that's about opportunity, prosperous opportunity. And I think you both are going to spend some time communicating about what you want instead of what you don't want. So you see Spirit's hand giving the offering in this Ace of Pentacles. Yes, please send me all the photos, Nikki. You see the home, Spirit's hand giving you that emotional. This is something that can be emotionally and financially secure for both of you. You got to turn your back on these feelings and emotions where it's like you feel like the light's on, but no one's home. Because someone's home. The light's on. That's what's important. Some Five of Pentacles cards don't have a light on or a door on it. And if there's a light on, there's a door on that Five of Pentacles. There's a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. In this Five of Pentacles. Spirit saying this is a gift. Your life being here and is a blessing and a gift. Once again, you got this beautiful Queen of Pentacles, this Nine of Cups, and this Eight of Wands showing you how important your resilience, finding the sense of humor in things, keeping your head above the water, staying on that strict mental diet. Make sure that in regards to your wish fulfilled, make sure that you're not sitting around waiting for it, because it's already yours the moment that you desire it. So you won't have to deal with Aries interfering in your relationship, because once again, the strict mental diet is all about not giving others your power, staying on your pedestal. The moment, Jordan, that you say that to yourself, man, am I going to have to worry about this Aries interfering? The minute you do that, you give that Aries your power. You give that person your power. You put them on your pedestal. You put your crown on their head. No other bitch is the majestic ass queen of your reality. Okay? Not him, not you, not your family, not your mother, not your brother, not your ex-lover, not, do you understand? And not this Aries. Understood? Capiche? Catalibus? So here's your homework. Staying on your pedestal. Every time this Aries comes up in your head, that's your negative Nancy. That's your boogeyman. Okay? Just remind yourself. Just stop yourself. Imagine your specific person tapping you on the shoulder saying, hey, I'm over here, not over there, because they're not your boogeyman. But if you stay on that timeline with this other Aries interfering in your head and you working on their timeline, giving them your power, you're going to have more Three of Swords. You want more Three of Swords? Be my guest. Be my guest. But still, it can't rain all the time. And Spirit knows that you want love, emotional security, financial security, fun. And they'll find a way to give it to you no matter how much resistance you have. It won't matter if you wish for it, dream for it, talk about it. It's already yours. It's already yours. Let's see how he feels about you. Don't you think that's more important than talking about somebody like that Aries? Every time they come up, okay, I mean, I've fought 100 wicked witches like this. They fell off the planet. They went back to jail. They met the love of their life and moved to another state or county or country, and it wasn't your man or your woman or your friend or your thing or your whatever. Okay. Let's see what else you need to know. How does this person feel about Jordan, Spirit? How does this Capricorn feel about Jordan? What does Jordan need to know about that, Spirit? Their destiny. Wheel of Fortune showing that you guys, through up and down as the wheel turns. Up and down you go in the car, in the cart, in the whatever of life. It's your destiny. This is your destiny. And, you know, whether it's smooth or kind of wobbly, this is your destiny. This person feels that this is their destiny. Here's the Chariot energy. They want movement, but you are in control of this love story. You are the operant power. You are the one in this cart, in this chariot, pulling the reins. Now, which state do you want to be in? Because you can't, my mentor says you can't serve two masters. So don't be serving the third party. Don't be serving those feelings and emotions you don't want to be feeling, or there won't be any movement. Spirit will put things, it will put pause on things. I mean, I'm serious. Which wolf are you feeding? The good one or the bad? Now, in this particular case, in the Golden Girls episode where Blanche is dressed up like this, like she's going to a rodeo, she was supposed to go out on a date with a real cowboy. And then he called and, I don't know, he stood her up. And then she was like, what? Well, I'm still going to go anyways. Like, she could have been totally bummed out. She could have been like, whatever. But she still went and had a good time. It is you, darling. It's you, it's you, it's you. And they're literally absorbing everything that you're thinking and feeling about them and yourself and the third party too. So if you think, is this Aries person gonna blah, 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 they're going to be absorbing that too and be thinking, should I, could I, would I? Well, see, you can't be scared, honey. Scared of what? Scared of true love? Scared of the Aries? What is it? Let's try to identify what it is that's scaring you so we can change it right now. If you had one word to describe it, or even three. Because I can see how scared you are. I know this. But they're scared too. Once you can identify what you're scared of, just scared to feel that dark hole I was in my last relationship. But this isn't your last relationship. See what I mean about how the superimposing over one's love story to another? Your old relationship, that last relationship, that dark hole that was left in that last relationship that's not who you are today. That's never coming back. And I don't know what's harder for you to get over, that it's never coming back or that it's never happening again, because you're the operant power. Dad, did you have a question? If you are scared of that dark feeling and that dark hole, what you do is you identify that feeling and then you tell yourself, what is the opposite of that feeling that would make me not ever feel that feeling again? And that's turning your back on that old story. If I sat around all day and I went, oh shit, Gold leaving with the next door neighbor's wife and getting on meth and drugs and going down a life that led him to a hell train. If I sat around for the last 16 years torturing myself over, it's going to be like that in the next relationship, I mean, I can't imagine how miserable I'd be. So what did I do? I never put myself into that situation again, but that didn't mean that I didn't find new people to love and have new experiences with and turn around and be like, oh yeah, that's right, that's not gold. Oh yeah, that's right, that's not my last relationship. But I've had to practice the strict mental diet. I've had to learn to turn my back on feelings and emotions that don't serve me before I turn into a version of myself that I don't want to be, which is, I'm scared of that dark hole and that dark place where I was in with my last relationship. You've got to wipe away that old story clean, because this person that you're asking about, this Capricorn, they want to date you, not the last relationship or the last guy or all the people that ran you through and broken your heart. All right. So fight off that wicked witch, because they're not coming back. I mean, you could fix it if you wanted to, believe it or not. But we can already tell that's not something that you would want to do. If I sat around and said, I'm never going to make friends again with anybody because somebody who was supposed to be my best friend for 20 years killed my mom, I would never make friends again. I wouldn't be here. Okay, I had an agoraphobia for 10 years. I'd call myself a recovering agoraphobia addict, because I was and am a victim of attempted murder. But if I sit around being scared of where that took me mentally and physically, I would only be a small shell of myself. Good. Like, you don't want to fix it. I already knew you didn't want to fix it. But yeah, and you won't ever go into that black hole again now that you have visited this channel. We're not going to let you, Jordan. But this is good that we've had this reading and you're identifying solely what the problem is. You're scared. You're not scared. Scared? Nah. What's there to be scared of? There's no ghosts. You know how to turn your back on negative Nancy when she comes up behind you to scare you to death. And you just say, no birthday cake for you, bitch. I'm the majestic ass queen. Okay? So we've got a couple more readings here. I'm just wrapping up with Jordan, guys. Thank you so much for your donation. If you just made a donation, go ahead and raise your hand to be sure. I'm going to do love 1, 2, 3, 4 here in a minute. I'm just going to pull A few direct messages from Spirit for you, Jordan. And see what Spirit needs you to know. Because your homework right now is turning your back. Hey, JD, welcome back to the Chammy. Okay, great, JD. We'll get to that in a few minutes. Thank you so much for your time, your donation, and your patience. Direct message, Spirit, for Jordan, please, Spirit. Can you get a direct message for sweet Jordan, please, Spirit? So beware of nostalgia. So that scared thing from the last relationship. Hand in hand, know thyself. Know thyself. You know, you may just have to take this person by the hand. Love and light, hate and shadow. You don't always have to have a good day to get what you want. Just by wanting it and desiring it, it's already yours. So Spirit says, you know, you came here to help turn off the lights. Maybe you guys are going to go see a movie soon or something, and reason to live juice. Spirit saying that this person is really something special, and you need to be nurturing those thoughts that are special to you and those feelings. Once again, turning your back on negative Nancy and the boogeyman, because he's not your boogeyman. That Aries is in that past love story. So wiping it away clean, okay? That's your homework. Going to bed tonight as if you have everything that you want, whatever that might be, even if it's just that person there in your arms, Jordan. Okay, and in the morning when you wake up and you say something like, I'm so grateful to be Capricorn's wife today. I know it sounds crazy, but you're just going to have to throw all logic out my kitchen window here. Okay, and start turning your back on circumstances that don't serve you, feelings, emotions, things like that. It's you know it's you. But this is your destiny, okay? This is your confirmation here in this Wheel of Fortune. Do you have any questions, Jordan? Because once again, anybody here can always ask questions about law of attraction, law of assumption, love, relationships, life in general. Free. If you can't think of any questions right now, Jordan, please feel free to email me at gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com. You're so welcome, Jordan. Thank you. I mean, it's really just all from experience and, of course, with Spirit's help in what direction to take with advice. Don't be scared. It's only love in the way of things. Love 1234. Are you still there with us? And then we've got JD. All right, let's get to it. I'm just bringing up your questions. I think you're definitely overthinking about question 2 and messing up. You didn't mess up. You just did what you felt was right. And if someone tells you you messed up, then just say, you know what? It's just not the truth. Sorry you feel that way. Hope you change your mind. Let's go ahead and start in with your first question about how your time will be tomorrow with your specific person. Spirit, what does Love 1234 need to know about that? What does Love 1234 need to know about that, Spirit? How was your day, Love 1234? Did you have a good day? How will love 1, 2, 3, 4's time spent with their specific person be? I feel like the cards are saying that there's really nothing to be worried about. It's almost as if like that which didn't serve you in your past, you guys are transforming through letting it die off. It's like you guys are killing your old selves by loving the newness and the new selves you guys bring out in one another. And I'll show you the cards in a moment. Okay, now we're going to move on to your boss. So this is once again the answer to the question about making a mistake, messing up by telling something. Spirit's like, just recover from that. This is a big no. Don't even worry about that. That's in regards to how your boss is viewing you is now the question that I'm on. Let's see what you need to know about that. How's the boss viewing performance here? One second. So just on the last question here real quick. Very interesting reading, to say the least, to say the most. Let's start with you and your visit tomorrow with Joji. There'll be lots of options given to you. You know what you want in this chariot. You know you want movement. You know you want to go forward. You know this person is really feeling and seeing the transformation from the old story and this 3 of Swords in their life. And I say this because of this beautiful Ace of Cups love card here. This is such a romantic combination to see the death to the old, the transformation into the new. You see the unicorn running towards the cup of love. The transformation is now. It might just be the time to say, what's next? What are the options? What do you guys want? Emotional, financial security, true love, movement. Time to talk about what you want. In regards to the whole did you mess up thing, don't even go there. Just turn your back on that. Don't worry about it. The performance at work, they might spirit saying, it's so interesting that this came out reversed. Knight of Swords, your boss might be thinking you're less ambitious to achieve your best this week. That's not a bad thing. You are doing the best you can do in this Knight of Swords and this Seven of Pentacles. What role will you have to play next? The illusionist. The Knight of Pentacles. Spirit's asking you to seek that which will make you more prosperous. Your feelings, emotions, and that which role would fit well for you. Maybe you're going to have to take the path of least resistance, but Spirit says, well, in regards to quitting in August, this is a magic 8-ball saying, maybe next time. An answer, but not the solution. Yeah, you will be moving on from this job soon, but maybe that's not 100% the answer to, maybe you're supposed to cut back a little bit more on this job while you're proceeding that which you dream of the most, that which you care about the most, that which serves you the most in this illusionist, in this Knight of Pentacles. So keep me updated. Have fun tomorrow with your specific person. Get some rest. Get some beauty rest. And don't even worry about whatever you told that person. It's like don't worry about anything. Everything's fine. Remember, you are the operant power. Okay? You will have to be the illusionist. What are illusions? There are thoughts, our feelings, and our imagination. And you are the magic wand. You know this. So get to feeling and thinking what you want instead of what you don't want. I know this sounds so Disney, but once again, your future today, your thoughts today are your future tomorrow. And your future today are your thoughts tomorrow. Do you have any questions, dear? Law of attraction, law of assumption, love, life, relationships in general, that's all free. Or any questions about this reading? Okay, if you think of any, you know where to email me, gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com. Thank you so much for choosing me to read for you tonight. I'm so grateful for your time, your donation. I'm really looking forward to hearing, and reading this love story you're writing. Are you still there, JD? So we're about 1 hour and 30 minutes in to the live. And just waiting for JD. Did Jeremy leave? I'm dating again, so it just makes me nervous. Okay. Dating makes Jordan nervous. That's okay. You're not the only one. Okay, I don't see JD. So I guess I'll just take a minute to wait for JD to come back into their reading. Confly, you got any questions? Since you're a moderator and give you a free energy update. I can do that now while we're waiting for JD. Maybe JD just sent a donation. They didn't put a question. I don't know. Come back, JD. Well, even if they don't come back, I'll give them a reading when they do come back. Spirit, how does Anthony feel about Confly? How's Anthony feeling about Confly, Spirit? What does she need to know about that right now? You're welcome, Confly. Okay, so that went face down on the floor. Spirit says, not that card. Oh. Let's see, what card is this today? Mirrors. So they might be feeling a little bit more in the knowing of what they want. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe they're starting some kind of interesting spiritual journey, and you inspire that in them in this 5 of Mirrors. They might also be feeling creative in their vision of life in general. And you're inspiring that in them in this 2 of Spiral and this Bella Rosa Devil. And I love dressing up like this at all times. Like, this would definitely be my favorite outfit to wear every day, all day. Hey, JD, how are you? Yes, I did. And I was just waiting for you to come back. Welcome back. How are you? So that's once again the 5 of Cups. This person is starting to see the good in, I feel, some of the things that you guys have been doing. They might have had, disappointments or failures in regards to their thoughts and feelings, but I think that's changing. I feel like that's transforming and turning into something they do want. Like, instead of refusing to look, I think we've gotten this card before, instead of refusing to look at the bad, instead of always looking at the bad in things, they're starting to look at the good, what is good. So, Creative Arts, I'm in a paid reading with JD. I'm about to start a paid reading with JD. What is your question, JD? Let's get into your reading real quick so that you can get some well-deserved rest. Creative Arts, I will be bringing in, free energy updates again. I'm just waiting for Spirit to tell me when. So hopefully it'll be soon. How are you doing otherwise, Creative Arts? You're welcome, Cottonfly. I hope those cards help. General reading for you? Okay, for the next few weeks. Okay, let's see what you need to know. What's coming in the not too distant future for JD Spirit? What do they need to know right now in general reading for the next couple weeks here? You've got at least 3 major arcanas, which are so much more important than the smaller minor ones. The smaller minor ones are sort of saying, you've got this staying on your pedestal. You've got this incoming, maybe even incoming possible new proposal for maybe a job making opportunity, money opportunity, fun in general, passion, things that you find fun and passionate, maybe experiencing some new fun things like that with people that you haven't either in a long time, or maybe somebody even new. Hey Julia, welcome to the Chammy. How are you, darling? Thank you, Julia. Appreciate it. Spirit, do you have any direct messages for JD over the next few weeks in regards to what's coming in for them? Any advice? Somebody wants to, I feel like there's somebody who or something that's coming in for you that you're going to have a lot of fun talking to others about too, or with. You're going to go on vacation. Maybe you're going to get a vacation from something that's making you feel like it's a drag. Spirit says whatever you're doing good, because you're manifesting something amazing for yourself that is about to come in the next few weeks here. You got the 8 of Cups, which is about change and manifesting what you want. Spirit needs you to be turning, turning the wheels in your head about imagining what you want instead of what you don't want. All these people who might be from your past who are hurting your feelings, they know not what they do. If anybody's making you feel, like a slow burn, they know not what they do. Broke really is the beginning. Spirit's asking you to use your illusion and also as well your imagination and your inner compass to follow what this might mean to you. Broke is the beginning. Because energy follows intention. I don't know what this song is, but I don't like it, so I'm going to change the channel. Give me one moment. So let's go ahead and go from card 1 to back to card 10. So you can see what I'm saying. It's like Spirit saying in this Temperance card right now, it's super important for you to stop looking at the spilt milk from that which doesn't serve you. Think about the times that you might have been impatient with yourself, been more impulsive when it came to relationships or your love life. Hi, Lisa. Welcome back to the channel. How are you? Spirit really wants you to pour yourself a cup of tea and relax and think more about, not reacting to that which you don't like and reacting even less to that which you do like. Having that patience with yourself to go through this time in this journey here where, you are creating that world that, where you can serve yourself this happiness, this emotional security. You are the star of your movie, nobody else. All right. So start giving people the lines you want them to tell you, how you want them to act, how you want them to show up, by expecting them to show up in the way that you feel you deserve them to show up to you. Okay. Hope floats, but this star card says faith flies. I feel like, you don't have to do anything to deserve what you want. You already have the opportunity to have it in your hand. It's already in your hand. Spirit wants you to serve that which serves you in this double card. That which you're passionate about. Keep going and turning your back on the feelings and emotions that don't serve you. You know what you want. And by staying on that path and sticking up for it, defending it, it's your dream, nobody else's. So I feel like in the next couple of weeks, your not too distant future, you're going to be creating this situation where your thoughts and feelings are going to transform your whole life, because that which you're manifesting is, you're going to start seeing the synchronicities. If you haven't already, I wouldn't be surprised if you haven't already started seeing them already, JD. And the change starts with you. What do you want? Do you know what you want? The passing of time is here now. I mean, you have time, but think about what you want, so Spirit can give it to you, okay? JD, do you have any questions about this reading? Any questions about law of attraction, law of assumption, love, life, relationships in general that you can think of? Any questions about this reading? Spirit saying that, this transformation with your loved ones is here now. Yeah, I can see that. And it's yours. You can give it to yourself. Others want to give it to you. You are the star. You are the operant power. Yeah. But nobody can give you that stability and that love more than yourself. You come here alone, you leave alone. Okay? But that doesn't mean you have to be alone while you're here. That doesn't mean that you have to live in fear all the time of those two things that have always been a struggle. So there is the nail in your coffin. The two things that have always been a struggle, the stability and the love. Tell yourself now it's not a struggle, because the only price you pay for love is grief. You already know that. You know what you're getting into. You know what you're getting into with love. Okay? So you might as well start feeding yourself the feelings and emotions of what feels right. Dip your toes in something new. Give you and your love life something that maybe you've never tried before. Okay? Dip your toes in it. There's somebody out there right now just waiting for you to talk to them and light up their night, because you are the star in their heart. I couldn't tell you who, but follow your inner compass on that. Give it to yourself. Start telling yourself, I got all the stability and love I could ever ask for, and I'm so grateful for it. Go to bed tonight as if you have it, and when you wake up in the morning, say that. So you start going on a gratitude rant. Will you get the money? Yes, you will. You will get it. You will definitely get it. Because what are you going to tell yourself about that? You've already got it. See it in your bank account. Visualize it. Do you have a problem with visualizing? Try to Google the alpha state. Start seeing the colors of the rainbow in your mind's eye and practicing it, okay, to help your state akin to sleep be better, which is what I just told you to do, which is go to bed tonight as if you have everything that you want. Always got the stability I need. Always got the love that I need. Give it to yourself first, and everybody else around you will start giving it to you right away. Okay? Once again, imagine the money from your job in the bank already. Okay? And please keep me updated. I'm here for you. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. If you don't have any questions about this reading right now, you can always just email me at gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com anytime. And I usually return emails within 12 to 24 hours. Thank you, JD. So I'm going to be closing the portal very shortly here. We've been on for almost 2 hours. If anybody else wants to get a paid reading, I'm here for you. $10, 10 cards, general reading, starting at 10, 15, 20 in-depth and twin flame readings tonight. I will be back soon with free readings. I'm not sure when yet. I'm just following my intuition with spirit in regards to when to do that again. But I do plan on doing a free energy update, kind of life mentoring, grief counseling session once a week. I'm going to keep doing that for sure. Maybe we'll do it twice a week. Yeah, I think that's a great saying. Like that's so important to embody that, because when we start feeling like we're living in the lack thereof, we're always looking for something that we feel we don't have. And when you're always looking for something you feel you don't have, you start to feel, when it doesn't show up, you start to feel like you'll never have it, which just leads you down the yellow brick road of piss. For sure. Wow, it's 11 o'clock. So I'll do the collective message for everybody pretty soon. It's 11 o'clock, so we should probably just close down because it's getting so late and got another work day tomorrow. Got to take my dad to the doctor and get some CT scans and blood work done. Follow up with the oncologist in a couple weeks. I'm sure everything's going to be fine though. I really like doing the twin flame readings, or when people do ask twin flame questions, Cottonfly, because I've actually been on that journey and it's really weird, and I like to help people through it. I find so many people who are just lost and stuck in it. It's really sad. And I find more often than not, people I'm able to help who have stayed stuck for years. I know I stayed stuck for years, but I learned a lot about it through my own experiences that I like to share. I'll probably just end the chat here in a few minutes if no one comes in the next 5 minutes or makes a donation, because it's pretty late. We've been here 2 hours. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out and moderating. I appreciate it. Was it scary to go that in deep? Or that deep in? Yeah. Because when your twin flame shows up in fake versions of themselves, or as fake versions of themselves, or as a fake version at all of anything, that can be kind of freaky. But if you can learn to ignore that, and I had to follow the inner compass, what was going on in the 4D, which made it less scary. And then it especially makes it easier, no matter how scary it can get, if you know who the twin flame is. I also have a very radical and extreme thought on twin flames and soulmates. I believe they can jump bodies, and I believe they can change from person to person. maybe the soul essence of the person doesn't change, right? But the version of them does. I know that sounds really weird, but it's supposed to be two souls split in half, but what about split in 4 ways and like in a pie? It wasn't anything that I've heard of or read about. It's just something that I came up with my own thought and feeling on it. And since anything really is possible, why would I even be thinking of it if it wasn't possible? I believe we also have multiple soulmates, just that there's different types of soulmates. And I believe the way that the twin flame changes is it's the person themselves that changes, but at the same time, I feel like, and I know this sounds weird, and I'm pretty sure it says somewhere that parents can't be your twin flames or brothers or sisters can't be your twin flames, but I think that we only come back and meet each other in each life after each life if reincarnation really is a real thing, because we have some kind of soul tie somehow, somewhere. I'm not really people get really bummed out when I'm like, I don't think any of this is fake. I think it's us maybe reliving the same stories over and over and over again. Quite possibly. It could get so much more deeper even, but I don't want to be up all night thinking about it. That's why, like, I've thought a lot about, like, does my past have something to do? Does my past life have something to do with the one here? But, when I realized that, no, it's right here, right now. I gotta stay right here, right now. It doesn't matter what the Akashic Record says. What matters is what this says right now, because that's where I'm at. But that wasn't like anything anyone taught me either. That was just like common knowledge. I think also a lot of the stuff in music industry seminars, a lot of the stuff in twin flame or law of assumption or attraction seminars that you could take. I think a lot of the stuff in business seminars, I think it's all a lot of common sense. And I feel like a lot of it's recycled, and then I kind of just came up with my own thought and theories about things as I progress through my spiritual thoughts and feelings on things. Yeah. Like, I'm so intrigued by my dreams. Like, I don't know, maybe I should look up why do I always have nightmares about this place I want to move to. So I guess reoccurring dreams reflect a problem part of you that my subconscious mind is very concerned about. Interesting. Because I'm always having dreams about the same city over and over and over again, but nothing in the dream looks anything like that city. And then it's always at a mall, and I would never go to a mall. Okay, if I can help it, fuck a mall. Hey Sophie, how are you tonight? Welcome back to the Chammy. So maybe I have like a hang up about malls or something. Hey, let me see that. Let me see it. I'll enter it while I'm sitting here. Let's see what it's for.
Do you know what it is? I think they told me I want something. Maybe I don't understand it.
Maybe it does say that you won something. Let me check it. I mean, that could mean a lot of different things, that sentence.
Well, that sentence looked like to me, they tell me I won something.
It does. You're right. The last one did too. But let's see what it
But
says.
the other sentence looked like they wanted to intro, to tell them who you are. So you can continue beyond the drawing.
Hey, Sophie, how's life treating you? I am doing a lot better. I'm going to go to a specialist next Monday. But I am feeling a lot better since going to urgent care, and they gave me some medicine for what they think is an ulcer. And I am starting to feel better. I thought I was not feeling. I thought I was not well. What are you doing, cutie pie? Yeah. Yeah.
How is it doing your friends?
I'm still alive.
Okay.
But I'm getting ready to shut things down because it's so late.
Yeah, it's 11 o'clock.
Well, this kitchen tarot session is almost done. Ruby's come to tell me to come to bed, even though I've got a lot of things I got to keep working on before I can go to bed.
Ruby, what are you doing over there? Go. Go.
She wants her mommy.
Oh, come on. Come over here, Ruby.
Bring me my mommy doggy.
Ruby, come.
Just bring me my mommy doggy. Somebody just give me my mommy doggy.
I can't pick her up. She's sleeping. Come on.
She's not gonna. You're not gonna get her. I wish she would leave. Go where you want. Okay, that's it. I have to get her now. Now I have to get her. Gosh, dog. Now I have to go give the dog a bath. I'll be back later, guys and gals. And good night, Cottonfly. Say good night, Ruby Dooby Doo. I'm good. How are you? Welcome back to the Chammy. Ruby, what do you want to do? What do you want to diddly doodly? Go night night? Should we go night night? Are you gonna read everybody tarot cards? Oh yeah, let's do the collective reading. Let me just take her someplace more safe so I can do that collective reading. Thanks for reminding me. I'm just gonna go night night. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna do in the live and then whatever. Hey guys, I'm just gonna end through the collective message, and then I'm gonna log out. Free collective message for everybody at the end. That's right. Let's see. So, collective message for everybody who came to the chat, stopped by before, during, and after this timeless collective message. What we need to know about going further in the not too distant future, Spirit. Tonight, tomorrow. What do we need to know, Spirit? What do we need to know right now? What does everybody need to know right now? 6 of Cups. A memorable time in love, life. Stop and smell the flowers. It's spring. Plant something that's going to grow. Even if it's a new seed in your heart of hope. Because love is supposed to be nostalgic. Life is supposed to make you feel good, nostalgic energy. You know, and if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. So this has been your collective message tonight. And I'm going to go 9-9 now. And I'll be back tomorrow. It's 11:11. Make a wish. And I'll be back tomorrow with readings and hangout time. Somewhere between 3 and 4:20. Thank you guys so much for your time, your questions, your donations, your support, your love, your chaos. That introvert person was funny tonight. I think you might have missed them cotton fly. They asked me if I was into younger guys. I said, nah, I'm into old farts. Couldn't help myself. I just was being funny. Like, what do you mean younger guys? Like, definitely not teenagers. I think I'm just into myself right now. Dating myself, really. And I'm not saying that from like a narcissistic kind of way at all. I just really happy with who I am and, you know, who I'm going to be when I get to the end of me. I love my SP and I love my friends and my life and my family, my pets. I'm just excited to see what Spirit is going to surprise me with. It's so exciting. Good night, Confly. Get some rest. Have a good day at work tomorrow, okay? Sayonara. Arrivederci. Kalanita. Be safe, everybody. Good night.